And welcome back, Trojan fans. It is the women's stream here on Soccer Saturday as we just got done with an exciting men's game as the Trojans fall 3-2 to the Whatcom Orcas. We're not talking about that right now, as it is the women's time to shine as the Orcas come into Everett Memorial Stadium on a 4-2-1 record, 7-2-2 overall, take on your Everett Trojans at a 1-5-0 and 3-6-0 for the season. We'll be... Oh, and before that, we'll show you the women's side of the standings. Before we do anything else, as right now the Peninsula Pirates still on top of the division of the conference of the North with a 6-0-1 in the conference. Bellevue sitting at number 2 with a 4-1 and 2 overall standing. Whatcom is the third team in the North at a third 4-2-1 overall, and then of course Edmonds and Skagit sitting at 3-3-1 on the outside looking in, and of course Everett in the 6th position. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to pay some bills with some commercials from our sponsors, and we'll be back for starting lineups and introductions of both teams. So go and get yourself a drink, and we'll be right back for the girls' action here in a moment. See you in a bit.
The City of Everett and Everett Community College have a very close, collaborative, supportive relationship. I think our city is incredibly fortunate to have an institution like Everett Community College here serving our residents, and I think it's one of the things that makes us a really strong city with a skilled and talented workforce.
We love Everett Community College nurses. We value the education that Everett Community College provides for the nurses who are going to come and serve here in this ministry. We partner to ensure that we prioritize the nurses for clinical rotations here for precepted experience. We also have the new nurse tech program, and so with that we're able to pay nursing students to come in, get that nursing experience, and then help support them also financially while they're in school, getting that clinical experience that they need anyway to graduate. We start this new program starting in September, and I'm really excited to see how that grows and how that moves forward in order to support the program itself and the nurses who are in the program.
It's really a great partnership, actually, if we think about it, because nursing students coming out of Everett Community College have traditionally been our strongest pipeline into our nurse residency program. And what this partnership with the Nurse Tech program has done is actually helped us to strengthen that partnership by creating an opportunity for nursing students to not only work, as Michelle said, and earn money, but at the same time to be able to earn clinical credits to allow them to graduate.
The Port of Everett values the Everett Community College partnership so much. We've got our wonderful Orca program out here. They get practical field training in the harbor every single week. It's a real amenity for the students to be able to have real practical experience, and I think that's one of the things Everett Community College does, is they provide kids practical experience, whether it's through Running Start, welding, skilled advanced training. All of that really provides a great opportunity for kids to advance their education, but also do it in a way that's hands-on.
Everett Community College is really exceptional at preparing kids for transferring to the university. I think having an affordable option like this where kids can get a head start and get their education underway close to home and affordable really prepares them for the next steps, and it's absolutely outstanding programs. And then as far as Everett Community College preparing our workforce and creating a skilled workforce, it is one of the things that our employers comment on to me all the time, that what makes them choose Everett or locate in Everett is having that skilled workforce. In fact, when Boeing decided to locate the 737 additional line here in Everett, they said it was because of the skilled workforce that's here. And so the AmTech programs and the vocational retraining programs that exist at Everett Community College are essential to ensuring those career pathways.
They have wonderful instructors there who really make sure that they know what is expected of them when they graduate. Not only is there the didactic learning, there's the experiential learning, and they put all of that together really well and partner that for a beautiful program. So when you graduate, you're ready to walk in and take patients. I myself graduated from there. I felt very prepared when I came here. I was a new grad RN in our emergency department, very busy emergency department, and I was really well prepared for that. And I really do owe that to the program there.
Well, we're in a unique position here at the Port of Everett because we have 3 elected commissioners, all of which are graduates of Everett Community College. So it starts from our top, and then everywhere from the seaport to the marina to the engineering and planning department, administration. Almost all of our team members in different divisions have some interaction with Everett Community College. We actually utilize the welding program to train our journeymen at the seaport and the marina so that they can better do their job.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see the expansion of Everett Community College, to see it growing east and becoming a full college district there to the north. I think this is something that is very important for our residents. I think about our residents in the Delta and Riverside neighborhoods. Having a college presence right there shows our youth that there are opportunities right here at home, right close to home, for them to take those higher education steps. And I love to see the partnership between Everett Community College and WSU. I think that having those pathways taking down the barriers to your full 4-year degree program is so important for young people, and I think that is something that Everett Community College and WSU have done exceptionally well. And I'm really proud of the partnership that doesn't exist in all communities between 4-year institutions and their community colleges, and so I think it's just a real added benefit to the universities and colleges that we have here in Everett.
You know, there's something to be said about getting your education in a community and then taking that education and being able to practice it and apply it where you're actually benefiting back to that community. And I think that's something that's unique that is offered through the partnership that we have with Everett Community College, is being able to invite people that are part of the community then to be able to take that practice and put it into action and putting it into caring, you know, into the community. It really deepens the connection that you have with the work that you're doing.
As you know, we've got workforce challenges here in this community, so the more the community college can get the workforce into the environment, the better it is, and I think you guys do a wonderful job with that.
Lastly, I'd just like to share that not only as mayor am I thrilled and excited to have Everett Community College here in our city for our residents, but as the mom of a middle schooler who is already having her college dreams, it is nice to know that she has a great start right here close to home.
IRG Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to irgpt.com to schedule your free movement screen today.
Listen up. This entire season boils down to one word.
Bundle home and auto.
But that's 4 words.
Not if you bundle them. Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Our communities need those who grew up in them to show them the way forward. I want to be the local leader that I needed when I was growing up. My name is Tamara Demery. I grew up on the south side of Chicago with my grandma and 6 of my sisters. They made sure that I was able to find my passion. And that's how I discovered basketball and how I found my voice. Through my work with Nike, I started volunteering to work with kids. I tried to create a moment to have a positive conversation to guide them forward. Playing basketball growing up meant uniting the community with something everyone loved. Today, I still use hoops to build a family with the kids I work with and help my community find healing through sport. I want to be the hero that I didn't have when I was growing up. It's on all of us to help the community we came from.
And now fans for the starting lineups. First, the visitors from Whatcom. Number 5, Annabelle Larson. Number 7, Ella Ruth Hanson. Number 10, Mary Brown. Number 11, Emily Swanson. Number 13, Jaden Elman. Number 16, Annabelle Jensen. Number 17, Preston Hill. Number 19, Noreen Whatcom. Number 21, Amelia Holst. Number 25, Katie Franklin. In goal for the Orcas, number 0, Katie Davis. The Orcas are coached by Coach Jason Jordan and assisted by Sebastian King and Neil Reyes. And now, starting lineup for your Everett Community College Trojans. Number 4, Kevin Marcus Charles. Number 6, Eva Gilmore. Number 7, Jack Brady. Number 15, Cassidy Sims. Number 18, Bella Newman. Number 21, Matt Young. Number 22, Chloe Parker. Number 23, J.P. Thomas. Number 25, Tegan Griffin. Number 27, Maria. And in goal for the Trojans, number 4, Ruth. The Trojans are played by distance all on the Philippines. Olivia Tesquet, Joe Matthew, Eureka Malay, Trevor White, Ruby Lyon, and the head coach for this season, Nicole Inson. Let's play.
that starting lineup again for your Trojans. 0-0. Bryn Minnow in net for the Trojans today. As the Trojans looking to get their second victory in the conference. Play something. Just about ready for game number 2 of the doubleheader today to start as the women take center stage here at Everett Memorial. And we are underway as the Orcas start with the kickoff. Orcas in their, I would call it ocean blue jerseys today, while your Trojans are in their Trojan red as that ball goes off the goalpost of the field goal unit. And that will not be a goal for the Trojans, or 3 points for the Trojans, as that is not, we're not playing American football, we're playing the world's game of football. As the Orcas netminder just boots it down the field, and it will be Orca throw in. And it will be Trojan throw it, or goal kickers kick. Once again, if you see that on the live stream, if you see that QR code, scan it to go and get yourself some Trojan gear. Get a t-shirt, get a sweatshirt, get a hat, get a backpack, customize it with the Trojan logo, the Trojan lettering. Get your name on it and support your Everett Community College Trojans. Scan the QR code and it'll take you right to our shop. As the kick is up, and it will go into the hands of the Orcas netminder, as the linesman on that far side was going to call for an offsides, but 86 that for the moment. As the ball gets sailed all the way down to the Everett half of the world. And of course, if you missed the first game of this doubleheader for soccer on Soccer Saturday for the Trojans, Orcas for the men made a comeback, a 2 unanswered goal comeback from the Trojans, as they win the game 3-2 and win the series, the season series, 2 games to none. So the Trojans unfortunately can't not jump the Orcas, as the ref will call a foul on the Orcas. So the guys cannot jump the Orcas if it comes down to a tiebreaker situation for positioning for playoff spot in the North. As with the win, that win for the men's Orcas, it puts them at a 5-0-3 record still sitting at second place in the North, and 8-2 and 3 overall. That loss for the Trojans puts them right behind the Shoreline Dolphins. As a foul was called. As the Trojans will fall, the guys squad will fall behind Shoreline at the moment with a 2-4-1 record in the North and a 3-5-1 overall. As opportunity, as Orcas netminder just dives and grabs the ball before Everett can get a foot on it. And a quick check on the scoreboard for the men for the two other games that were going on in the North. No updates, no score update for the Pirates at the at Edmonds today. No score update on that, but Shoreline does pull out does go down to up to Skagit and ends up with a 1-0 loss to the Cardinals, as Skagit Valley pulls out a 1-0 victory over the Dolphins. And that was the only other two games in the North played today, as we don't have an update for Peninsula and Edmonds on their game. But as for games going on in the North for women, will more likely be the same aspect with Peninsula, with Peninsula at Edmonds, and Peninsula early on has a 1-0 goal lead against the Tritons at Edmonds. And Skagit laying it on to the Shoreline Dolphins at the moment, as Trojans send it to their netminder to get a boot to midfield, but Skagit Valley laying on a 4-0 goal lead on the Dolphins early in the first half, as an offsides call was called by the linesman on the far side. But it's an unfortunate season for the Dolphins, as an opportunity for the Orcas with a shot just goes past. As a one-on-one opportunity, the Orcas put a shot on net, but it goes right off the crossbar, off the pole, and a putback attempt just goes sailing, as the Orcas had an opportunity to put one in the back of the net, but it just goes wide left of the goalkeeper, and it goes right off the bar. So the goaltender's best friend just saved the Trojans a goal here early on. As for the game right now with the ladies, Whatcom has the advantage in the standings aspect. They have victory over the Trojans already from back in September with a 5-2 victory over the Trojans at home. But now the Orca is looking to get the series win here at Everett Memorial on the road. And trying to keep their position in the north at the number 2 spot with a firm grasp as with the number 3 spot, and try to improve on their standing on Bellevue, as they are currently 1 game up, or a game and a half up on Whatcom, with Bellevue 4-1-2, and the Orcas sitting at a 4-2-1 overall. So Whatcom can improve their standing and not have to worry about Everett in a tiebreaker scenario with a win, as a shot on goal, but it just goes wide right, or wide left of the net. And it will be Everett's goal kick, as the rain looks like has tapered off and the sun is trying to poke through, as the sun and the clouds are starting to burn off just a little bit, but see what the weather's going to be like the rest of the game, as Everett pushes the pace down the field, and they'll be on the outside with the throw in, or nope, a foul on the Orcas about the 45-yard line. As Trojans trying to keep it in Orca zone, and we will get a substitution for both squads, as it will be an Everett throw-in. But once again, after this stream today, we will not, our next broadcast, we'll hold off on that break, as Everett tries to get it into the Whatcom zone, but ultimately gets booted out. But once again, the Trojans, we will not be on the air for the next week until we play again against Shoreline for soccer. On October 19th, that is our next broadcast after today, as the volleyball squad is on the road for the next 2 games until the 22nd. So we'll be off for the next week. We'll have a break on live streaming for a week till the following Sunday. Everett gets the throw in and gets batted around, and Orcas looking to get inside Everett's zone. And an offside call on the linesman on the near side of the benches, calls an offside call on Orcas, and it will be a kick for the Trojans. And Orcas get a shot, but it goes wide of the net. As we are about to hit the 13-minute mark, we are 13 minutes deep into this first period, as both teams are even at 0 on the board. As Orcas just booted back to their side of the world, to their goalkeeper, but ultimately gets tapped out by Everett, and it will be a throw-in for the Orcas on the far side of the field. Everett trying to break its 3-game losing streak as their last victory was against the Shoreline Dolphins in the 18-0 massacre at Shoreline back on the 20th of September, trying to break the 3-game losing streak that they are on, losing to Edmonds, Skagit, and Bellevue. Trying to get a victory here before they hit the road to go play Penn this upcoming Wednesday as ball goes out of bounds. For looks like a foul was called, so foul on the Trojans as the kick is up, and Orcas get one through. An opportunity, but that ball goes wide right of the net, and it just gets bounced off the net's tires, moving into position for the games. Just goes off the back tire, as a turnover, as both teams batting it around at the 20-yard mark. Orcas putting some pressure on. They want the first goal of the game. As Everett gets a kick, but just gets out of the zone, but just gets batted around back in. And Orcas with a turnover, trying to get back into the Everett zone. But it gets booted out of bounds, and it will be an Everett throw-in. Whatcom with the quick throw-in, and it will be just safely grabbed by the Trojan netminder. And the kick is up. And substitution as the ball goes out of bounds. Substitution for the Trojans as they'll get the throw-in and the sub for ball put back in play and it's put back on Everett's side of the world. And does Orca stop it in time? No, she does not. It will be a Everett throw-in right before the corner, so yes, or Everett will get a quick will get the throw-in, but it won't be at the last ditch effort before the goal kick area. But Orcas regain control. As that ball gets tapped out by the Trojans. Fall-like weather out here today at Everett Memorial Stadium and pretty much all around the state of Washington right now, as everyone is still a little bit on the excitement mode from last night's Mariner game. After 15 innings, winning 3-2 and winning the series 3-2, moving the Mariners into the American League Championship Series. First time since 2001 and the 116 year that they'll make the American League Championship Series, playing against the Blue Jays, as Trojan netminder comes out, slips and stops the ball before some damage was done by the Orcas, as that would have been an open net and an open season for a goal, but that ball just gets booted to midfield as the Orcas will pick it up and get batting around between both teams. Orcas having the majority of the control of this game so far. Been some blips on the screen for the Trojans getting into the Orca zone, but it's mostly been Whatcom control from the word go. As the throw-in happens, it goes off the play, off the Trojans, and gets into the Orca zone. As Everett pushing it upfield, trying to get something. And stop from getting put out of the Orca zone, but a foul will stop that attempt of Orca control and getting it out of their end of the world. As Trojans will get a kick. Looks like at the 30-yard mark, maybe just a half a yard above it. As the kick is now up, but just goes wide. I didn't want to think it was going to go inside, and Whatcom netminder just runs and grabs the ball. She drop kicks it to midfield. As Orcas trying to get something, add pressure, and it will be a corner kick as it was last touched by the Trojans. 20 minutes into this game, you still got another 25 minutes of the first half, and this game has been Whatcom control, but no score is on the board for either team. And of course, if the Trojans can get a tie, it's not going to help against the series, with the series against the Orcas, as that ball just goes sailing completely over the net. But a tie with the Orcas doesn't help, but it doesn't necessarily. I mean, it will still hurt a little, as the Orcas will have the tiebreaker with the wins, as they'll have a win and a tie over the Trojans. But if the Trojans can at least get a win today, they'll tie the series. In any event of a tiebreaker procedure for postseason play, if need be a tiebreaker scenario between the Orcas and the Trojans, but Trojans are just looking to get their second victory in conference play at this moment, as their only victory is against the Dolphins, as a header off the Orcas goes backwards and goes into a waiting hands of the Orca netminder, as Everett applying pressure. They're pushing the pace. They want a goal here. As the Orcas trying to snuff any attempt at a offensive attempt for the Trojans, but a referee will stop the momentum, as a foul was called on the Trojans at midfield. As Orcas get one kick in, and luckily that ball was just enough in front that the Trojan netminder can easily grab it before the Orca player can try to juke out the netminder and put one in the back of the net. As Orcas get another opportunity, they want the first goal. As that ball will go off the Trojans, and it will be a corner kick. Orcas applying pressure. They want that first goal of this game. They want the control, as they are fighting for positioning in the North region, as they are a game and a half back of the Bellevue Bulldogs, and they don't want to be road warriors in the postseason. They want to host at least a round, at least the first round of playoffs. As that ball will go out of bounds, it'll be a throw-in for the Orcas. As a quick reminder, if you are a number 1 seed in the you may finish this season as a 1 seed, you will host the second round of the tournament, as you will get a traveling number 2 or number 3 seed winner from the first round from a different region. So as the ball goes out of bounds, it will be a Everett goal kick. But yeah, if you are a first seed in the tournament, you get the first round bye, and you'll host second round action with a chance to go to Starfire for Final Four. If you are a 2 seed, you will host the first round, and then we'll be traveling to a first round game for a second round matchup. And of course, if you're a 3rd seed in the tournament, you are road warriors the entire tournament. As a 3 seed, as a 3 seed, you will be traveling. You will not host any games at all during the for the first 2 rounds, as you'll be going to a different region to play a 2 seed, and then going to a different region to play the 1 seed if you move on. So it matters to be the first seed in the region, because you get that first weekend, that first game off, and you'll get whoever wins the 2 and 3 matchup, the 2-3 matchup. That gives you a game off break to reset, as Orcas just boot the ball downfield and into Everett territory, or into Everett zone, as Orcas get control. They're push the ball up. They want the first goal of this game. As Orcas kick into the box, but it gets booted out by the Trojans. As Orcas kick it in, but unfortunately Everett will pick it up. And of course, with the final 5 games of the season coming up, we are inching closer to the beginnings of basketball season and the winter sports of men's and women's basketball. So make sure you check out the Everett website, the Everett Community College Trojan website, for the upcoming schedule for both the men and the women, and get your tickets for those games when they become available, as Everett will kick that ball deep into Whatcom territory, and it will be, I believe they're going to say, a throw-in for the Trojans. Looks like right now while ticket information hasn't been is not available for the basketball season yet, you can still get tickets for the upcoming volleyball games and remaining soccer games, as a kick just gets through the gloves of the Whatcom netminder, but not able to put close the deal with that shot, with a shot, as the Whatcom Orcas bring it back to midfield. As Everett pushes the ball upfield, but stops the advancement. And ref just gonna let this one play as the ball goes out of bounds, and the linesman says there'll be an Everett throw-in. And that ball will get footed by the Orcas back out of bounds. As once again the ball gets kicked back into the Everett zone and will just get picked up by the goaltender, and she'll boot it down to midfield. Orcas maintaining this control as a kick into the Everett zone, but it will be out of bounds, and it will be a corner kick for the Orcas as we hit the 30-minute mark. Another 15 minutes left on this clock for the first period. As the kick is up, as that shot just goes wide left of the net. And it will be Trojan goal kick as we get a substitution for the Trojans. As that ball gets sent, still in Everett territory, as Orcas push it up. And they get one in the box. It gets blocked. And a soft touch over, and the Orcas, with a side kick past the net, Everett netminder will score the first goal at the 31st minute mark. And they now lead this game 1-0. Orcas lead this game with the first goal of the game at the 31st minute mark with a goal from number 13, Jaden Hellman, with the opening goal for this game and for the Orcas, as Orcas looking to add another, trying to get into Everett territory, as a foul by the Orcas will give the ball back to Everett. It'll be a foul, and they'll kick off from about the 40 to 45 yard line. Everett now going to be playing defense or catch up.
That goal scored in the 31st minute by number 13, Jaden Helmer. Assisted by number 25, Katie Franklin.
And the kick is up. As Everett looks to get deeper into the Orca zone. They're looking for that tying goal. As a kick is up, and just gets stopped by the Orca netminder as she boots it down midfield, but it just gets booted right back into the Orca territory and booted out of bounds by the Orcas. So Everett throw-in in Orca territory. Trojans looking for the equalizer as a kick just gets swallowed up by the Orca netminder. And the boot downfield. It's picked up by Orcas. As the old give and go, as Orcas push up field, they want goal number 2. They want to increase their lead as they try to get inside the box. But the ball gets blocked, but it goes out of bounds. It will be Orca throw-in. As that ball gets thrown and touched by the Trojans and now passed around, as they'll get kicked out by the Trojans. It will be an Orca throw-in, but a little bit further away from the net. As Orcas getting their pieces set up, as they try to get inside the box, but it gets booted right back out. As the player is down, down for the Orcas. While the trainer's going to take a look at the player, we will show you the upcoming schedule, upcoming final 5 games for the soccer team, as Trojans will be on the road against the Pirates on Wednesday, the 15th, for a nightcap game at Peninsula. And then our next home game, our next broadcast will be against Shoreline on Sunday, October 19th, for a noon and 2:15 start time. And as we quickly get back to act, well, as soon as we quickly get the players back out, here's a upcoming look at the volleyball schedule. As on when the Trojans are on the road for the foreseeable future for the next 2 games against Edmonds on the 15th, and on Friday the 17th at Olympic against the Rangers, as it looks like we're getting right back to action here at Everett Memorial, as the ref, as we're back to action at the 36.5-minute mark. And as the ball gets pushed back to midfield and a little bit into the Orcas territory, Orcas looking to get something through, but gets past all the Orcas and right into the waiting hands of the Trojan netminder. Everett looking to get the ball deeper into Orca territory, but just gets battered around back to midfield. As Orcas and Trojans are fighting for possession of the ball. As a opportunity here, potential opportunity for the Orcas, as the Everett netminder puts a kibosh onto that plan. As we hit the 38-minute mark, as we hit the final 7 in the first period, as the ball hits midfield and Orcas trying to get control of it. As that ball just gets booted right back downfield, but into the waiting arms of the Everett netminder. And that ball will go sailing out of bounds from the Everett goal kick. And Orcas will get a substitution, and so will the Trojans. As the Trojans are down 1 goal, 39 minutes into this game, they are looking for the equalizer to tie this game back up to 1, as Everett will just send that ball into the Orca zone, but it will get picked up by the Orca netminder as she boots it back down to midfield. And offside. Either offside or a foul has been called. So it will be Everett ball. Whatcom once again trying to get control here. Everett getting a little bit more control here, but boots it into the Whatcom zone, and will be a throw-in for the Trojans on Whatcom's side of the world as we hit the 40-minute-and-a-half mark. So 4.5 minutes left of this game for the first period, as throw-in gets last touched by the Orcas. As we hit the 41st minute mark, final 4 minutes of the first period, and Everett will get a substitution. But yes, after today's game, we will not have another stream until Shoreline comes to town for a soccer doubleheader. And that will not be until the 19th of October. That is our next broadcast here. As out of bounds, it will go back to Everett for a throw-in. So our next broadcast will be against Shoreline on October the 19th here at Everett Memorial Stadium for a noon and 2:15 start time for the soccer for both men and women. Everett getting into the box, trying to get an opportunity, but unfortunately it gets nullified as it goes out of bounds, and it will be the the Whatcom netminder's kick. Our next volleyball stream will be on Wednesday, October 22nd, against the very same team today, the Whatcom Orcas, at home. 7 p.m. start time for that game. Or for all volleyball games will be a 7 o'clock start. As Everett tries to get into the Whatcom zone, but a throw will be assessed to the Orcas. As we inching ever so closer to the end of this first period, as we hit the final 2 minutes, pending a stoppage time the ref wants to give. Though I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple minutes added for the stoppage, as Orcas try to get into the Everett zone, to get into the box, and that shot goes bouncing off the Orcas, and it will be a Orca last touch, so it will be Everett goalkeeper's kick. And the kick is up. As Whatcom gets into the zone, gets into the box, but it goes wide left. Goes wide left of the net. Opportunity for the Orcas, but it goes wide left of the net, and it will be the goalkeeper's kick again. As we inch closer and closer to the end of this first period, to the first half, last 30 seconds, pending any stoppage time, the ref wants to give. There might be maybe a couple extra minutes for the down player as Orcas try to get something into the box. But it'll be once again, and it looks like the ref has indicated we will have an extra minute. We'll have 1 extra minute of stoppage time, so another 60 seconds before this first period is over. So the first half is over. As Whatcom gets control back and opportunity, but too far ahead for Whatcom to get an opportunity as goalkeeper boots it to the midfield. And as he gets batted around, as we are hitting the closing seconds of this first half, Whatcom with a throw-in, trying to beat the clock and try and get the second goal of the game. As Whatcom gets into the box and down, and it will be a out of bounds on Orcas, so it'll be a goal kicker's kick as the final seconds tick off, and we are at half here at Everett Memorial Stadium. We've reached the half. Music, please. Whatcom leads this game 1-0 at the half. We will be right back for second half action and after we pay some bills. So we'll see you at the half. Thank you. Right back.
The City of Everett and Everett Community College have a very close, collaborative, supportive relationship. I think our city is incredibly fortunate to have an institution like Everett Community College here serving our residents, and I think it's one of the things that makes us a really strong city with a skilled and talented workforce.
We love Everett Community College nurses. We value the education that Everett Community College provides for the nurses who are going to come and serve here in this ministry. We partner to ensure that we prioritize the nurses for clinical rotations here for precepted experience. We also have the new nurse tech program, and so with that, we're able to pay nursing students to come in, get that nursing experience, and then help support them also financially while they're in school, getting that clinical experience that they need anyway to graduate. We start this new program starting in September, and I'm really excited to see how that grows and how that moves forward in order to support the program itself and the nurses who are in the program.
It's really a great partnership, actually, if we think about it, because nursing students coming out of Everett Community College have traditionally been our strongest pipeline into our nurse residency program. And what this partnership with the Nurse Tech program has done is actually helped us to strengthen that partnership by creating an opportunity for nursing students to not only work, as Michelle said, and earn money, but at the same time to be able to earn clinical credits to allow them to graduate.
The Port of Everett values the Everett Community College partnership so much. We've got our wonderful Orca program out here. They get practical field training in the harbor every single week. It's a real amenity for the students to be able to have real practical experience, and I think that's one of the things Everett Community College does, is they provide kids practical experience, whether it's through running start, welding, skilled advanced training. All of that really provides a great opportunity for kids to advance their education, but also do it in a way that's hands-on.
Everett Community College is really exceptional at preparing kids for transferring to the university. I think having an affordable option like this where kids can get a head start and get their education underway close to home and affordable really prepares them for the next steps, and it's absolutely outstanding programs. And then as far as Everett Community College preparing our workforce and creating a skilled workforce, it is one of the things that our employers comment on to me all the time, that what makes them choose Everett or locate in Everett is having that skilled workforce. In fact, when Boeing decided to locate the 737 additional line here in Everett, they said it was because of the skilled workforce that's here. And so the AmTech programs and the vocational retraining programs that exist at Everett Community College are essential to ensuring those career pathways.
They have wonderful instructors there who really make sure that they know what is expected of them when they graduate. Not only is there the didactic learning, there's the experiential learning, and they put all of that together really well and partner that for a beautiful program. So when you graduate, you're ready to walk in and take patients. I myself graduated from there. I felt very prepared when I came here. I was a new grad RN in our emergency department, very busy emergency department, and I was really well prepared for that. And I really do owe that to the program there.
Well, we're in a unique position here at the Port of Everett because we have 3 elected commissioners, all of which are graduates of Everett Community College. So it starts from our top, and then everywhere from the seaport to the marina to the engineering and planning department administration. Almost all of our team members in different divisions have some interaction with Everett Community College. We actually utilize the welding program to train our journeymen at the seaport and the marina so that they can better do their job.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see the expansion of Everett Community College, to see it growing east and becoming a full college district there to the north. I think this is something that is very important for our residents. I think about our residents in the Delta and Riverside neighborhoods. Having a college presence right there shows our youth that there are opportunities right here at home, right close to home, for them to take those higher education steps. And I love to see the partnership between Everett Community College and WSU. I think that having those pathways taking down the barriers to your full four-year degree program is so important for young people, and I think that is something that Everett Community College and WSU have done exceptionally well. And I'm really proud of the partnership that doesn't exist in all communities between four-year institutions and their community colleges, and so I think it's just a real added benefit to the universities and colleges that we have here in Everett.
You know, there's something to be said about getting your education in a community and then taking that education and being able to practice it and apply it where you're actually benefiting back to that community. And I think that's something that's unique that is offered through the partnership that we have with Everett Community College, is being able to invite people that are part of the community then to be able to take that practice and put it into action and putting it into carrying, you know, into the community. It really deepens the connection that you have with the work that you're doing.
As you know, we've got workforce challenges here in this community, so the more the community college can get the workforce into the environment, the better it is, and I think you guys do a wonderful job with that.
Lastly, I'd just like to share that not only as mayor am I thrilled and excited to have Everett Community College here in our city for our residents, but as the mom of a middle schooler who is already having her college dreams, it is nice to know that she has a great start right here close to home.
IRG Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to irgpt.com to schedule your free movement screen today.
Guys, listen up. This entire season boils down to one word.
Bundle home and auto.
But that's 4 words.
Not if you bundle them. Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Our communities need those who grew up in them to show them the way forward. I want to be the local leader that I needed when I was growing up. My name is Tamara Demery. I grew up on the south side of Chicago with my grandma and 6 of my sisters. They made sure that I was able to find my passion. And that's how I discovered basketball and how I found my voice. Through my work with Nike, I started volunteering to work with kids. I tried to create a moment to have a positive conversation to guide them forward. Playing basketball growing up meant uniting the community with something everyone loved. Today, I still use hoops to build a family with the kids I work with and help my community find healing through sport. I want to be the hero that I didn't have when I was growing up. It's on all of us to help the community we came from.
are back with second half action here at Everett Memorial Stadium as the Whatcom Orcas lead this game 1-0 over the Trojans. As we get ready for second half action. Trojans need to look for that first goal of this game. They want to get back into this ball game. But Whatcom has been dominating in the control aspect. And Everett will kick off for the second half. Again, wait until the refs are ready to blow the whistle before you stop the music. And we are back to action. As Whatcom will get the throw in. Whatcom's netminder will just stop it with the foot and kick it back out. But again, Everett looking for the tying goal as it is in the Whatcom zone. Everett pushing the ball in. And it gets batted around, but Orcas regain control and push it out of their territory. Up the field. Ball goes on to the other side as a foul, sliding foul, and yellow card will be assessed to the Orcas for that slide. Yellow card will be given to number 15 of the Orcas, Faith Wilson, shall be assessed the first card of this game for the Orcas. While they're recording that yellow card, quick check around the rest of the NWAC as an update from Edmonds, as it looks like Peninsula in the second half is up on Edmonds 6-0. As the Pirates are up 6-0 over the Tritons at Edmonds today. And the only other North Region game in the second half is the Skagit Valley Cardinals, as they are continuing to add goals as they are up 11-0 on the Dolphins. About 19 minutes into that second half. So there is goals aplenty going on in the North here today for the women's side. As a quick throw in, as we are still early into this second period with a lot of action, or a lot of time to go. As that ball gets out of bounds, it will be Everett throwing. As a quick turnover will give Orcas possession back into the Trojan zone, and a kick up the field. And last touch by Orcas, it will be Everett throwing. And a substitution will be coming in for the Trojans. But Trojans looking to get the equalizer, but they also need a winning goal. They need a lead goal, as foul called on the Orcas. It will be Everett ball. Everett needs the victory here today to at least have a tie in the standings, in the series with Orcas. Should it come down to a tiebreaker scenario with the Orcas. Plus, it would give Everett its second win as the ball gets into Orca zone, as Everett looks to push into the Orca territory. But they're trying to get their pieces set up. As Orcas will just boot this ball downfield, or down to midfield. And out of bounds for the Trojans, it'll be Orca throwing. As Orcas push the ball up into Everett's territory, Everett zone, into the box. And Everett will just turn the ball over, but they'll boot it completely out of bounds again. But once again, a win here for the Trojans will give them the second victory as Orcas get into the box. And a knee-stopping block by the Trojans, as Orcas were looking for a foul on that off the kick, but ref letting it happen, letting it play, as it will be a Trojan kick, goalkeeper's kick, as it went out of bounds, last touch by the Orcas. So Everett needs this win to get to two wins on the North Region Conference side, and to help their standing, as they're one of two teams, as a card has been assessed to the Trojans. Everett will receive a yellow card. And we'll get a quick check on the Orca player down. Yellow card being assessed to Everett's number 22, Chloe Parker. She'll get the first card for the Trojans today, as the trainer is out to assess the Orca player. To give you a quick look at the upcoming volleyball schedule, remaining games upcoming here on the Trojan Network, as the Trojans right now are going to be on the road taking on the Edmonds Tritons on Wednesday, October 15th for a 7 p.m. T-Trophy rivalry night game. And then they'll be hitting the road once again for a Friday, October 17th game against the Olympic Rangers. Trojans will be back home for two straight against the Whatcom Orcas on Wednesday, October 22nd. on Friday, October 24th, they'll play the Skagit Valley Cardinals. As it looks like we are back to action with the boot. Downfield, Orcas trying to get back into the Everett box. Whatcom staying up, and his boot just gets deflected off the Trojan player. And as the ball gets into the box, it gets batted around. Orca trying to go for it, and it gets last touched by the Trojans, and it'll be an Orca goal corner kick. But once again, the Trojans will be playing the volleyball squad final 3 home games heading into November. The month of November will be on Friday, October 31st on Halloween against the Bellevue Bulldogs on the road for their road finale. And then their final 2 home games will be against Shoreline and Edmonds. As the kick is up, ball goes a little bit past the net, but Orcas boot it through the uprights for the extra point. But unfortunately, this is not football. The American game, this is the world's game of football, so no extra points for the Orcas. Though the kick goes good through the uprights. Goalkeeper's kick. As that ball gets booted down the midfield and pushed into the Orca zone. Volleyball again will finish out their home season. Let's finish out the season at home as the referee has indicated a foul or a call on the Orcas. I guess Orcas were trying to cherry pick a little bit, and they were behind the lines official on that far side. So ref will give a free kick to the Trojans, but it will be wide left of the net. Volleyball will finish out the home schedule against Shoreline on November 5th, and Wednesday, November 5th against the Shoreline Dolphins, and Friday, November 7th against the Tritons for the final fall season rivalry night and Teacup and season finale on Friday, November 7th against the Tritons. All volleyball games start times will be at 7 p.m. Make sure you get your tickets online on the Trojan website or at the gate. And a foul on the Trojans for the knockdown on number 22. Orcas will get the kick. And of course, if you want to watch all road games, make sure you check out the Northwest Sports Athletic Net, the NWAC Sports Network, on the NWAC Sports page. Make sure you go to the Fan Zone tab and go to the Sports Network section to all the other athletic all the other NWAC teams broadcast there. Or you can choose the school broadcast link and click on whichever team for the links to their broadcasts. If they are not on the NWAC Sports Network, on the NWAC site. As the ball goes out of bounds, it will be Orca ball. As we hit the 58-minute mark, and Orcas still lead this game 1-0. Orcas with the throw-in and get batted around by both Trojans and Orcas. As Orcas get the ball turned over on them. Everett pushing it into Orca zone. Everett into the box, but will reset outside. And the kick just gets blocked And another kick will just go wide left of the net. Still plenty of time left for the Trojans to get on the board as we hit the 59-minute mark. Still a lot of time left still. About 31 minutes left of this game. Still got a good amount of chances left to get a goal and maybe even the game leading goal for the Trojans. As Everett will get inside the box, gets ricocheted off the Orca player, so it will be a corner kick opportunity for the Trojans. And the kick is up. Gets deflected off the Orcas. Quick shove out. Moves the ball outside the box and now it's further up the zone. As Orcas trying to get the ball out of their territory, as Everett is trying so hard to push it into their zone, as a shot just goes wide of the net. Trojans are getting shots, but they're just all wide of the net, unfortunately. As we hit the 60-minute mark, 30 more minutes left in this game. As a quick update from in the NWAC, final at Skagit as the Cardinals finish off the Dolphins as a wide left shot of the net. Trojans getting more opportunities here. They're shooting, but they're just shooting wide of the net. So you keep putting shots on net. One's going to go right down the middle eventually. But a final at Skagit as Skagit Valley Cardinals beat the Dolphins 12-0. And another one of the lopsided goal events for the Dolphins as they get once again shut out on the road. And Peninsula and Edmonds are still about 19 minutes left in their game as Peninsula leads the Tritons 6-0. As the ball gets pressed up into Everett territory and it just gets booted out by the Trojans. Shoreline once again, another onslaught of goals, unfortunately. This is their third game this season, their third conference game that they've been in they've had double-digit losses. Of course, losing to the Trojans back in September in an 18-0 defeat, and then 2 games later, the following Saturday, they go down to Peninsula and get handed a 23-0 defeat. And then, of course, today at Skagit, they get a 12-0 loss. So, Shoreline not having the best of seasons in the NWAC, at least on the girls' side, as Everett gets the ball out of their zone, but Whatcom, Orcas try and get something going, but gets stopped by the goalkeeper. And of course, Everett's next opponent up here will be against the Shoreline Dolphins on Sunday, the 19th of this month. So this upcoming Sunday, not this next Sunday, but the following Sunday will be Everett and the Dolphins. And Everett may be looking to add on to their 18-0 goal that they did back in September. Or maybe even tone it down a little bit, but as Orcas get a shot, an attempt, but with the header goes sailing over the Orca player into the Everett box, but Everett gets it out of the box, but it'll be a Everett throw-in. As Everett tries again, is putting pressure on, and an opportunity for the Trojans here. And it will be a corner kick for the Trojans as it goes out of bounds off the Orcas. Fortunately for Shoreline, they joined other teams in the NWAC. Like when that as the kick is up, gets batted around and headed out towards the top of the box as it gets booted to the side and out of bounds. It will be an Everett throw-in. Unfortunately for Skagit, they joined the other teams of the NWAC as that ball as a foul on Trojans. They join the Knights of Wenatchee Valley as the ball gets pressed up. Opportunity, but gets picked up by the Everett netminder. They join the South Puget Sound Green River as they're don't have a victory to their name at 0-7-1. Green River for the season 0-10-2, and they also joined the Southwest Oregon at 0-8-1 with a 0-9-2 record as the team's bottom of the barrel in the standings at least. For the girls, as Whatcom gets opportunity, but it gets snuffed out by the Everett defenders and the netminder, preventing an opportunity for a one-on-one shot. As the netminder will kick it out and keep this game 1-0 for the Orcas as ball gets back into Whatcom territory, but just gets booted out by the netminder. As Everett tries to put some pressure on. Everett applying pressure in this second half period, but an opportunity, one-on-one, but the ref stops it cold with an offsides. Unfortunately for the Trojans, little tip up, and unfortunately was just ahead of the linesman. Says offsides. So it will be kick for the Trojan or for the Orcas back into the Trojan zone. But it will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Orcas, so it will be Trojan throw-in. Still plenty of time left for the Trojans to get that first goal of the game and tie this game up at 1. They're getting the opportunities, but Orcas are kiboshing their attempts at every turn almost. Though they have gotten some shots in, they've gone wide of the net but the last several times. the ball gets to midfield and it's just batted around between both teams. Orcas looking to get back into Everett territory, but it's last touched by the Orcas. So tapped out of bounds. Throw in by Everett. And ref says last touch by Orcas. Another throw in for the Trojans. And another kick out by the Orcas as Everett pushes the ball up, getting more and more closer into Orca territory. They are looking for goal number 1 in this game. For the Trojans, they're looking for the tying goal. And a foul on Trojans will turn the ball over. Kick is up. And the ball gets into Everett territory. And gets kicked into the zone, but kicked out by Everett. And substitution for the Trojans. Everett will get a substitution. And thought someone was lost a guard, but was, I guess, for the men. It was not from the men's game, it was an Orca guard. So everyone's got their equipment. As Everett will get the throw in. And Orcas get a shot in. Deflection off the goalie. Opportunity for the Orcas part. Too much power on that kick, just kicks it deep into the track and field portion of Everett Memorial Stadium as that ball just goes sailing to the rocks. And it'll be Everett's goalkeeper's kick. An Everett ball as Everett will get possession. Just slowly move it back into Orca territory. Orca foul. Orca's more playing defense on this possession. As Everett, an opportunity, and referee calling for trainers off the dive. And we'll see what the ref's going to say or give for who gets the ball after trainer goes out and has a look over at the Orcas goalkeeper. But once again, for those Trojan fans out there, if you see that QR code, scan it and go and get yourself some Trojan gear. Get yourself some Trojan shirts, a sweatshirt, a hat, a bag. Customize it to your liking and rep the Trojans of Everett Community College. And come out and support Trojan athletics as proceeds will go to actually not for sure on that one at the moment, so never mind that last part, but make sure you go and get Trojan gear and rep Everett Community College. While we are still in check mode with the downed Orca goalkeeper, we'll just bring up the last 5 games of the regular season for the soccer season here on the Trojan Network, as the Trojans will hit the road against the Pirates this coming Wednesday for a nightcap game down at Peninsula College. Come back home for a game on Sunday, October 19th against the Dolphins. That game will be here on the Trojan Network on YouTube for a noon and 2:15 start for men and the women for 12 noon, as the sun is starting to burn through the dark clouds here at Everett Memorial Stadium. Then Wednesday and Saturday, following the Shoreline game, Trojans will hit the road for the final 2 road games of the season, as they'll hit the road to Edmonds first for a matchup with the Tritons for a Teacup rivalry game on Wednesday, October 22nd, for the 2 o'clock start for men and a 4:15 matchup for the girls. And then Saturday the 25th of October, Trojans will hit the road one final time for a game against Bellevue for a noon start for the men and 2:15 start for the girls. That's the road finale. Trojans will then come back home for the final home game of the season on Tuesday, October 28th, before Halloween, against a Skagit Valley Cardinal for the final nightcap game for a 5:30 and 7:15 start. And it looks like they're gonna switch out goalkeepers, as number 0 is going to come in for the Orcas, as the starting goaltender and we are back to action. As it looks like the goaltender for the Orcas needs a quick change, so goaltender switch, and Orca is looking to get something into the Everett territory. Trojans picking up that loose ball with the netminder. Orca's looking to get into the Everett zone, and a shot. It's last second blocked by the Trojans, but it will be a goal kick for the Trojans. As that kick gets back into the Everett territory. Everett looking to get out of their zone. But a foul called as Orcas will get the foul. And kick is up. And out of bounds, it will be Orca throwing. Orca has been playing defense this second half, but they've also been trying to get that final nail in the coffin for the Trojans with the second goal as we hit the 80-minute mark. Final 10 in this game. Orcas looking to increase their lead by 2. The Trojans slowly chipping away with the Orca control, but Orca has just been playing defense too heavily here today following that first goal. As Orcas will get a couple substitutions. So I would believe with the goalkeeper switch and the injury pause, we may get a couple of extra minutes stoppage time following the stoppage time. So once we get to the 90-minute mark, we might get a couple extra minutes of stoppage. As referee will slow the pace down a little bit with the goalkeeper's kick. And that ball will get last touch by Orcas. Everett throwing. Again, Everett trying to get something. Trying to get a spark. And that shot goes right into the waiting hands of the new Orca netminder. And Everett netminder will pick that ball up, stopping the attempt for the Orcas on that attempt. And that ball just gets booed down to the other end, and Orcas will just boot it right back down to the other end. And Orcas getting it into Everett territory. Slowly trying to get into the Everett box. And a boot. And the boot will just deflect off the Everett netminder, but will give Orcas a corner kick, looking to add to their goal count for the day and push the lead to 2 as ref will go check in on on Everett's goalkeeper, see if she's good. And it looks like she's good. As Whatcom will get set for the corner kick. And the kick is up. That ball just goes a little bit past the net on the other side. But another kicking block. And Everett will just boot that ball out, and it will be Orca throwing. As it looks like Everett wants to get a sub, but they will get the sub once Everett gains control of the throw-in on the dead ball as Orcas throw it in. And it will be a throw-in for Everett, but Everett a little too quick on the gun to get the sub. It's a turnover to the Orcas. As we hit the final 6 minutes of this game, and it will be an Everett throw-in, and Everett will get a sub. Quick substitution, and it looks like also the Orcas will get a substitution for a couple of players. Everett desperately tried to get their first goal of this game, while Whatcom is trying to keep Everett scoreless at this point, as we are about to hit the final 5, as Everett is in the box, but Orcas just booted out and back down the field, but Orcas giving chase. And that ball will go out of bounds, and will be an Orca throw-in. Orcas looking to get goal number 2, and back out again by the Trojans. At this point, Orca's been mostly playing defense. They've had a couple of opportunities to get into the box, but it gets snuffed out both times, as Everett tries to get back again into Orca territory. And Orcas turn the ball over, but once again get deflected back off of Everett. And back down the field for Orcas as they try to get back into Everett, again to the Everett territory and into the Everett's box, but unfortunately refs say offsides as we hit the final 4 minutes and pending stoppage time. Everett is running out of chances here. They need a goal quick here, because right now at this point Whatcom will have the 2-0 series victory over them if it comes down to a tiebreaker scenario. And if Everett can get a tie, I mean, Whatcom will still have the 1-0 advantage with the victory earlier in the year, and referees said, Everett thinking, oh, they had an opportunity to push downfield, but it went out of bounds, and it goes back to the Orcas. So Everett does need 2 goals here to at least force a tie in the series, pending any tiage later at the end of the season. Opportunity for Orcas, but gets quickly knocked out by the Everett netminder and back up the field as Everett trying to regain control. Orcas looking for goal number 2 and the nail in the coffin in this game. They want to get out of here as opportunity as the ball goes into Everett's zone, but it gets booted out, and it will be a corner kick for the Orcas. Orcas trying to deliver the death blow for this game and go up 2 goals as we hit the final 2 minutes. Everett trying to get out of it, trying to get something cooking, trying to get 1 goal to tie it in the last couple minutes of this game. As the kick is Orcas didn't like where that ball was at, but the kick is back up. And a header, but it goes, but a foul for the Orcas, and it will be Everett ball. Ref says foul. He's going to go with that. That's the story, and he's sticking to it. It will be a foul on the Orcas. Everett needs a goal here, at least a tie, but they need 2 to tie the series, the season series with the Orcas. You kind of want that tie just to help your case. As the ball gets pushed up, final minute of play, and a kick goes off the Orcas. Will be a corner kick, so Everett needs to push the pace here in the final 60 seconds plus any stoppage time. And we'll see what the ref wants to give for the additional time as we get to the final few seconds, close to the end of this regular, as we get to the full time. We'll see what the ref wants to give as Everett sets up. And the kick is up. And a header gets booted out by the Orcas. And another block. And out by the Orcas. It will be Everett throwing. See what the ref wants to give. Everett with the throw in. Gets batted around. And it's pushed to the top of the Everett zone, or the Whatcom zone, but Whatcom gets it into Everett territory. Whatcom looking for the final nail in Everett's coffin for this game. And Everett bringing it back up. Everett pushing the tempo. They want the game-tying goal. And the shot will just go wide left of the net. And a ref will have a quick stoppage for the official. And he's going to have referee's going to have a quick chat with his linesman. See anything about something. And we're going to get a yellow card assessed. Yellow card assessed to the Orcas. Looks like Orcas number 2 will be assessed a yellow card. And Macy Smith with the yellow card for the Orcas. As we are at full time, but we are in refage stoppage time, so it's at the ref's discretion of when he wants to end this game. And he'll give the ball right back to the Orca netminder. And we play on for an unknown time. We may be in the closing moments of this game. As Orca's just trying to get out of here with the 1-0 victory. And a turnover. Everett trying to get something. But Orcas snuffed that flame quick. And it will be Everett throw-in. We're in the final moments of this game as Everett throws in. And Everett trying to get back into the Orca territory. And Orca's goalkeeper just boots it. Will be an Everett throw-in. Everett throws in and another head out. They're just burning as much time as they can. As we are getting closer and closer to the end of this game. Orca's looking to get out of here with a 1-0 victory at this point. And Everett boots it, or Whatcom boots it. It will be another throw-in. Everett needs something. They have to push the pace here. They are sitting outside with no goals. They need a goal here quick to tie it. As they get inside the box, a slide, but goes out of bounds. Goal. Ref will say corner kick. Trojans. Everett pushing the pace. They need a goal here quick. And the kick is up. Batted around by the Orcas. And a quick shot inside. But unfortunately, time is up for this game as the time has expired here at Everett Memorial Stadium. Orcas win this game 1-0. Trojans fall to the Orcas 1-0, dropping their record to 1-6 in the North, 3-7 overall. Whatcom will pick up the victory and will move to 5-2-1, 8-2-2 overall in conference or in the NWAC. That was going to do it here for us here at Everett Memorial Stadium. As your Trojans fall to the Whatcom Orcas 1-0. Our next broadcast will be against the Shoreline Dolphins here on Sunday, October 19th for noon game with the men and 2:15 start for the girls. We're going to end the stream here, and we will see you at our next broadcast. And as always, go Trojans. Have a good rest of your day.